But we begin with breaking news out of Alberta. The town of High Level has just issued an evacuation order because of danger posed by an out-of-control wildfire. Several thousand people are being told to leave town. For more on the situation, we're joined now by CBC meteorologist Brett Soderholm. And maybe you can tell us what the current situation is.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, in a word, the situation is just dangerously dry. And based on this new evacuation order, it doesn't really come as a surprise. There's been a deficit of rain in the area, and specifically for the region of High Level, which I'll show you on this map here, is just to the northwest of Edmonton. The fire right now is burning out of control southwest of the city, and earlier on throughout this morning, there were mandatory evacuation orders in effect for anyone south and east of the city. And as you just found out, this is now including the town of High Level itself. So the population of that town is 3,159, and at last check of the weather, this is why it's such a concern. There are strong winds coming out of the southeast at 24 kilometers an hour, and with dry conditions and especially temperatures of 24 degrees, this is not going to be good. These flames are expected to be getting fanned by this weather over the next couple of days.
And there was also an evacuation order, Brett, for Marlborough, Alberta. So what's the situation like in that area?
Yeah, so at least for that region, it is improving. Right before I get to that, I did just want to show you how dire the situation is looking across the province. Anything that you're seeing in red or in pink here, this is just to show their fire danger ratings are very high or extreme. And as we get a little bit closer now into where the area that you just mentioned, this is along the Trans-Canada Highway. This is west of Edmonton toward Marlborough. This evacuation order was put in place yesterday, but as of 9 o'clock this morning has fortunately been lifted. The reason for that, this fire right along the Trans-Canada is now actually being held. It is difficult, of course, with stronger winds in the area, but the firefighters are actively containing that one as we speak.
And of course, everyone in that area is going to be keeping an eye on what the weather conditions will look like. What does it currently look like they'll be seeing for the week?
That's a great question. Overall, for the next few days, there really isn't going to be a lot of rain, and this is unfortunate because this is what the region needs the most. The first chance of rain for the whole region is actually going to be more so toward Thursday and then even into Friday for this week. There's no significant system coming in between that time, so that means that unfortunately, with these dry conditions and strong winds going back and forth, I would predict that these firefighters are going to have their work cut out for them over the next few days. But relief is going to be in sight toward the end of the week and getting into the next weekend, hopefully.
All right. Thanks for keeping an eye on this developing news story this hour. Thanks for that. That is
You're
CBC
welcome.
meteorologist Brett Soderholm reporting.